Now, y'all know how I am with these little weird recipes. I found a fried olive, green olive. So we're gonna make some. So in my bowl, I've got me a fourth a cup. I'm using self-rising flour. So if you got all-purpose or self-rising, use whichever one you got. And I'm gonna add me some garlic powder and onion powder to it. Of course, I'm gonna get my smoked paprika in there. I had a little follower, she was asking me what kind I use. I always use different kinds of smoked paprika, the ones I can find, but I really love the McCormick organic smoked paprika. It is a very good one. And then now we're going to put us a fourth a cup of cold water. So let's get this mixed up. I'm using the bigger olives with the pimentos in the middle. Now you can use the smaller ones if you want to. And what I did, I drained them and got them dried off, and then I rolled them in some self-rising flour. And now we're just going to put them all in this and get that all incorporated on the olives. Now this don't look like enough of batter to me. So if it's not enough for you, you go on and make you a little bit more. But this is what the recipe called for, but we're going to see if it's enough. Now y'all listen to me, that recipe ain't right. Telling me to mix up 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of water. Honey, that was the thickest mess. I couldn't even roll these olives in it. So what I did, I added more flour and more water and made it a little bit more juicier. That way I could incorporate the olives in that, mixture right there. See, it got it all mixed up. That's the way it is sometimes with recipes. You just got to see what works and what don't. Like when I mixed this up, I knew it wasn't the right kind of mixture. And honey, all you got to do is just add a little more flour and a little more water and get it at the consistency you want. Now listen, I've got the right recipe of what I did down at the bottom. Y'all, what I'm doing is I'm taking them out of the batter and I'm rolling them in this Pranko bread seasoning crumbs. It's gonna make it really crunchy, and y'all know how I love crunchy stuff. When I was doing this and thinking about how that I messed up on the batter, that it wasn't like it really needed to be. There's so many times in our life that we mess up, a lot of times in our life. But you know what the most important thing is? You don't wallow in that and get in self-pity and get discouraged. You move on and pick up and do better and learn from your mistakes. But so many times we want to walk in condemnation, but you don't have to, honey. You pick up where your mistakes was and move forward. I'm gonna heat me up some oil and I'm gonna fry these up. And honey, I can't wait to get these crunchy things in my mouth. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna see if this little weird recipe right here with the olives is gonna go in the books. So let me taste it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm glad I used the self-rising flour. And honey, you talking about the crunch on these things? It's got a wonderful crunch. I love this. Y'all gonna have to go make it. But let me give you a little hint right here. Whatever you do not add any salt, because these little olives are already pretty salty, so don't add any, not even to your sauce. Now I followed the direction of the recipe for the sauce, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really like it. But you go make it up and see if you like it, or either make up your own sauce. I'll have it at the bottom if you want to make it up. But honey, y'all go make some of these, and honey, make some memories and sit there and make some big crunches as you bite these, because honey, they got a crunch to them and they are wonderful. You remember to smile, because God sure does love you. And honey, I'm going to tell you, no matter what, Jesus has got this.